We're back with Auburn coach Hugh, and it's always great to see the coach here in Greystone. Coach, I'm assuming it's been a busy spring.
It's really busy, Paul. It's you never have a day where there's something not to do.
I was talking to Sam Pittman the other day, and I said, so I didn't really know the answer. I said, so what now? Spring's over. Is this? He said, raising money. I mean, I didn't even finish the question. Yeah. And is that?
That's been part of my gig.
Yeah.
I've been kind of challenged to help us get to the point where we feel like we're going to, have the budget that we need. And obviously, our collective's done a phenomenal job of being faithful to all of their agreements, and we want to continue that. And I'm not really fond of fundraising, but it's been part of the gig. Pretty much every Monday in spring, after spring ball, I've been trying to help do that, and the Auburn people have been phenomenal, and we're really close to having the budget to feel like we're where we want to be.
I know this is where we are. We talked earlier with Condoleezza Rice, who has been in higher education, and she said something really interesting. She said, I really wish we could get back. She's been the provost at Stanford in addition to all the other things. She said, I wish we could get back. I understand NIL, but it's the portal that.
Yeah.
And I know that's nothing new. You're in there every day, but are these problems, are there solutions? Are they solvable?
There are. It's going to take us being protected somewhat, but to me, or let's just face it, NIL is not going away. Now, can it change and come in-house, and where we can all take some of the TV revenue, so because we're not going to sustain raising money like we are right now with the same people that are building your facilities and buying your suites, and that's going to get really old quick for 95% of us. But the young men who are being blessed should be able to sign a contract, and they have to honor that contract just like I do. If I were to leave Auburn, somebody's got to pay that buyout clause, and I think it should work the same way, so that we eliminate we're not going to eliminate them sharing in the revenue, and I think we're all okay with that. Now, should it have more structure? Yes, and all of that, but we've got to eliminate them being able to sign a contract with someone and leave 3 months later or 4 months later, because we can't continue we don't even know how to build an 85-man roster right now.
Coach Rees, there seems to be a disconnect, not where we're sitting, but you talk to the average fan or booster, and they read billion-dollar deals. They see all this money, and then you're out there trying to raise it. Is there an easy way, or there isn't an easy way to explain it?
No, there's currently, for the ones of us who are operating without a state law and without it being on your campus, it's tough, because you're asking 20% of your boosters to do everything.
Right.
And the inflation has been staggering from year one to year two. What you thought budgeted $5 million, it literally is probably $10 million now. It's literally double. And, it's our job as coaches to try to help, facilitate with our boosters the reasons why we need their help right now. But I'm hopeful in the next 9 to 12 months there's some significant changes where it at least comes in-house.
I mean, Auburn is certainly at the upper echelon of power schools, but what happens to everyone else if you can't keep coming up with this type of dollar?
Well, there's always going to be players, but you're going to find players at those that don't have them, and you're going to develop them, and then they're going to leave you in all likelihood if it continues to be this way, unless we get to where they sign a 1-year agreement,
right.
2-year agreement, and you know what? If you leave within that, that's fine, but somebody's got to pay out the rest of that contract, just like with the coaching world. I think that's the only way we get back to a little sanity with all the moving around.
We've sat here for a couple of minutes without actually talking
football.
about what you were hired to do, and that's win football games. So the most obvious question you're getting, Coach, how are we going to do this year?
Yeah, I'm confident we're going to be better. It's really hard for me to say what does that look like in the the win-loss column with this conference because it's so difficult to win games. But I do know that we really did well in the 24 recruiting cycle,
Right.
and we had 18 of those guys on campus in spring ball, and I'm really excited about their future now. How quick can they translate into this league as freshmen? I don't know. We'll see. But I know that we've made ourselves better.
The fans, are they good with that? Or
Probably 50-50 on year 2 with how they would judge
Right.
that, you know. And I mean, if you're not okay with that, you probably don't need to be in this conference. So I think our administration knows where we were. I think they know
Okay.
and they see what we've done and what we're doing, and we're already recruiting very well in the 25 cycle. And but it takes time to build. Now the big question, Paul, is does my way work? And my way of, I was very vocal. I'm going to recruit high school kids. I mean, obviously you got to go to the portal some, but I didn't chase a lot of portal guys in December. Now, this following December, when all those top guys I signed get all those calls, you know, does relationships still matter, and will it stand the test of the storm when it comes? And I don't know the answer to that yet.
Coach, it's always great to see you.
You too, Paul.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Coach Hugh is joining us live at Greystone.